Good morning, America. It's Simply Tennille here, live from the Edge Radio Network studio. This is the I'm Just Saying morning show, and we're about to kick it off real proper like. Of course, I have my boy here. I am Vanderbilt. Look at him all logoed up. You know, he's got his hat on and stuff over there. How you feeling on this nice, chilly morning?
This my weather, baby. This is it. This big boy build season.
This your weather.
This is my weather.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a really wonderful show planned for you today. We cannot wait to get started. Of course, you know, there's no weekend recap because it wasn't the weekend, but I do have an event that I want to tell you guys about. I was able to step out to Club Plush on the north side, and the Zydeco is back. Zydeco Tuesdays are back, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to go, you know, we got our boy Chris Charles over there. He's hosting. Brian Jack was playing, and they was kind of going off, and thank God it wasn't overly crowded to the point where I couldn't see before my face. I had a spot over in the corner in the back.
So you maintain social distancing?
Definitely did that.
Okay, got you.
You know me, I got to stay away.
Got you.
Everybody, please keep yourselves safe out here. You know, it's a lot going on,
it's a lot.
Including the presidential election. I know that y'all are out there going to vote. You're standing in these lines with people that you do not know where they have been. Okay. We only have a few more days. Be careful. For the parents who have your kids in school, I have to say this. The administration is not keeping your kids safe. I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry. They're trying their best, but it's not happening. One school reported over 40 positive cases of COVID, and they have left the doors open. What does that tell you?
It tells you two things. It tells you that the administration for whatever area is not prepared. Secondly, I think some of the ownership has to go towards the parents, because at the end of the day, like I said last week, the schools can take whatever precautions that they can, and as much of a precaution that they can. But if kids go out, parents go out, and they're exposed, you're bringing a child that's already exposed to school.
Very true.
I mean, so it goes both ways. You know, I don't want to put all of the blame on the administration, because I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's not their fault. You know, I very much so believe that the world, if you will, should have been shut down again. Okay?
Yes.
It should have been shut down a long time ago.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
I know that people still need to make money. But it comes a point in time where our lives need to be more important than that. More important than all of that.
You know what? And it's unfortunate, because we still have all of these. The cases are on the rise, but we're more concerned about the money. You know, the money that's not being made, or the money that's not being generated.
Here's the thing, though. You know, I understand with the economy and everything like that, but, you know, we got all this influx of money to buy computers for the schoolhouse, to buy X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Do you know what that money could do in the community? You know, when it comes to feeding kids, those lunches and this, that, and the other, all of that takes money. I don't care what anybody tries to say. All of that requires money. They got it from somewhere for that. Use it to take care of the people who have been supporting these constituents throughout the years and not getting anything for it.
Yes.
We're going to keep on moving past that little piece of COVID update, because we got 8 million confirmed cases. You know, it just scared us a little bit, so we had to take y'all there. Presidential election. Listen, November the 3rd is the last day, okay? That is the last day you have to get it in.
Early voting ends tomorrow.
It ends tomorrow.
Yes.
So make sure that if you're going to early vote, I'm sure that there's going to be long droves of lines on the 3rd as well, even though we've been setting record numbers, not only here in Houston, but all over the United States.
But also, and let me say this, you know, because we had a debate last week about the young vote, okay? When I went to,
I didn't have a debate about it. I know what the numbers are showing.
Yeah. But honestly, when I went, you know, because the early voting sign is like literally 5 minutes from my house. There were a lot of young people in line to vote. So definitely a big shout out to the youngsters out there who are getting out vote. If you have friends that are of course your age, I have a daughter that's 20. She's voted. So hey. Use your voice. Vote. That's all I can say.
Use your voice and vote.
Yes.
Here's the next thing. I am so upset with myself today.
Huh.
It's right before Halloween. We were supposed to be in full costume. I'm just saying. You don't have on your costume. I don't have on my costume. We're missing 2 people.
But there's a reason why we're not in full
No,
costume.
it's not. It's not.
It is.
I wanted to put on my costume. I do it every year. Every year.
But there's a reason why.
Y'all done messed me up.
How you gonna say y'all messed me up?
I'm gonna put y'all down.
How you gonna say y'all?
Y'all made me forget my costume. Y'all was doing too much last night on them phones.
Okay.
Look, don't try to smile about it.
To our friends and bennies out there, there's a reason why we are not in costume, okay? She don't want to say nothing, and she told me not to say nothing. There's a reason why we're not in costume.
What's that reason?
No, I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag. They're gonna have to find out. It's exclusive.
Oh,
shall I say? Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Shall I say hashtag
exclusive? Okay.
But y'all gonna find out.
Y'all will definitely find out. We're gonna keep that one under wraps.
Thank you.
That costume is something completely different than what I could have wore up here this morning. Okay.
You could have put something on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you do find ways to continue to enjoy Halloween. We've seen the videos of the people who have put together catapults and stuff like this to throw out candy to the kids. Find a way to still enjoy it. Have fun with your own special circle. That's what we've decided to do. Just please, please, please be safe. Remember that your kids and your life are most important. Halloween is a fun time. I know that everybody at the churches and things like this are still probably having their Saints days. Yeah, I used to love dressing up for Saints Day.
Yeah.
You know, go to the church with my gospel costume on.
To be honest with y'all, I got on my costume. Okay, this is my costume. Guess what? Daddy with 2 kids.
Daddy with 2 kids.
You know what I'm saying? This is what it looked like right here. Okay?
I'm done. Later during the show, we are also going to take a little bit of time to talk about what's going on with Walter Wallace.
Yes,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, we know that everybody has taken back to the streets.
Take it to the streets.
Taking back to the streets. I'm not going to harp on it too long.
Yeah.
I made a movie suggestion the other day. I was telling you. The Chicago 7. Okay, y'all know I love movies. I just had to take a pause for the cause because guess what? It was super duper good.
I haven't watched it
It was
yet.
very informative. It almost put you in the mind of a documentary.
Okay.
Because it goes through, it lists the different names of the characters that were playing a role in this, why they were there, the people who you thought were going to be.
But don't spoil it for me because I want to watch it.
Okay. Y'all definitely need to check it out. I think it was a great story, the way they put it together. It had to do with the time of social unrest as well. So I'm going to just leave it at that. So
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yeah, what you say? Just leave it at that.
Yeah,
leave it at that.
I want to watch it, so I don't want her to spoil it.
I want to spoil it.
No, don't do that.
I can't do a spoiler.
No, because if the shoe was on the other foot and I had spoiled it, trust me, after the show would have ended, Vanderbilt would have gotten the business. So no.
Okay. So we also told you the other day about Eddie Bernice Johnson and her 988.
Yes.
I'm going to repeat that one more time for everybody out there. If you did not catch us on Tuesday, 988 is the new number for anybody out there who may be having some type of suicidal thoughts. I just wanted to bring this up because the holidays are coming, okay? Normally, this is a hard time anyway because people have to think about spending money that they don't have.
Right.
Okay? So, we're here at this point. You're feeling down. You're feeling like doing something to yourself. All you have to do now is call 988. They're going to talk you off the ledge. They're going to get you the help that you need. Let's talk about mental health and why people, we've got all this stuff going on with these political races.
I'm so glad you said that.
We got all this stuff going on with these political races. Mental health should be at the forefront of this. Because people are by themselves and alone during this time, more and more people are exhibiting these traits, if you will, because they're having a lot to deal with on their own.
Yes.
Y'all, look out for your people. If you know somebody may be a little sketchy, and we all know.
Yeah.
If they're a little sketchy and they're having problems, please make sure you check on your people and that we deal with some of these mental health issues. That should be included in some of these packages for this Medicare and Medicaid.
I agree. And let me just say this. In regards to what you just said, check on your people. There was a young lady on Facebook yesterday who literally had a meltdown. We're friends on Facebook. She was not in a good state of mind. There was some health issues going on. I'm not going to get into it too much. But and honestly, this is somebody that I don't talk to. But I felt compelled to reach out to her.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, listen, I understood what she was talking about as far as the health concern. I'm like, if you need to talk, you can always reach out. And honestly, I wasn't expecting a response.
Oh, okay. So, a lot of times you think once you reach out, they may not even say anything back, but you better be prepared when they do.
Right. And literally, she hit me like 30 minutes later and was like, thank you so much. She said, I have so much going on, just in my life. This is really, really a hard time. Like you said, the holidays are coming up.
Right.
It was just so much on her. And she said, I really, really thank you for literally just saying it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all it takes. So if you see somebody having a hard time, and for some strange reason, a lot of people put their business out there on social media that they're not doing well. Just kind of pay attention, because you never know what your words can actually mean to someone who's actually not feeling well.
Hey.
And what do I left her with this, like I always do. Mental health is the best wealth.
I'm done.
It's the truth.
I wish we would have had.
I say it every Tuesday.
We would have had a sound effect that said "ching."
I say it every Tuesday in my segment. Mental health is the best wealth, and love for self is love for life. So yes, that's what I left her with.
Speaking of love for life, this is something that got left out on Tuesday that I definitely wanted to talk about. NFAC.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk
about
that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We didn't talk about that.
Talking about caring about life. There is a new, let's say that they are new, Black men and women who have assembled themselves, to continue on this Black Lives Matter bout, and they are calling themselves the NFAC. Let me let y'all know what that stands for.
Tell them.
Not Fucking Around Committee. I said it. I'm so sorry. I said it. I'll bleep it the rest of the show. But I just needed y'all to know how serious that name is. And it just hit home with me. It resounded. They are definitely about packing the pistols and the guns.
Yes.
They are taking the protest super serious. They having membership drives right now. Let me tell you. Vanderbilt.
Signing people up.
All of my life, I never would have
me neither.
Assumed something like the NFAC.
NFAC.
Okay.
Wow.
No bleeping. Like, are y'all kidding me? I want people to be able to take you serious, but at the same time, does this name allow for that? Does it allow for that? What you think?
I have no comment. And for me, that says a lot.
Okay.
I don't have a comment. Yeah.
I have no idea what to say.
I don't. I honestly, I'm speechless.
If you see them coming, you better fall back. That's all I got to say, because they're clearly taking this serious. No F's given. No pun intended on their name. Given. But NFAC is led by Fitzgerald Johnson, and they out there getting it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to lighten the mood with somebody who's definitely going to uplift us. During the second segment, we are going to have Miss Rakisha. Is that how I pronounce that? Yes. Rakisha is going to be coming on, and we're going to be listening to some new music, because I love bringing you the new. This is I'm Just Saying, and we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Between the ages of 0 and 5, a child's mind is very impressionable. Researchers call it the theta brainwave. This low frequency is the state of consciousness between the conscious and subconscious worlds. In this state, the mind is capable of deep and profound learning, healing, and growth. There is a subconscious loop that's created during these early years. Who you believe you are has been downloaded based on experiences that you have had. A bad experience could create fears and limitations. Do you love who you are? Do you believe in yourself? The reality is that you can't control your childhood. All you can do is interpret it. You can choose to see your good and your value. Try this experiment. Project forward. See yourself at 80 years old. Now you have lived a lifetime. What advice would you have for your younger self? What risks would you have taken? What relationships would you have avoided? Did you celebrate life? Did you allow yourself to feel, to be present? Your 80-year-old self would tell you to not live in fear, to have faith that things will work out, that all you have to do is persist until you succeed. Your 80-year-old self would tell you to stay healthy, to take care of your body. And it would ultimately tell you to share your gifts with the world.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and you know, sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And you know, my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. You know, I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay?
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
And we are back, y'all. It is a chilly Thursday morning. It is the I Am Just Saying live crew. It's only two of us, but we represent for all four. It's your boy. It's your boy. I am Vanderbilt, and I got the queen to my left.
Doing what?
Really?
You're laughing at you.
She knows
I
that's
am just saying. It's I'm just saying.
I know. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I did it on purpose.
But anyway, I'm just saying
I'm
these
not gonna fool with
hurricanes
her this
are
morning.
tearing up the coastline, ladies
I'm
and
not gonna play
gentlemen.
with her this
Y'all
morning.
know that I got to put a little weather in here, right?
Oh, now you're a meteorologist?
I'm definitely a meteorologist. I took the class in school. Now, what
She
you
play
got to
too
say
much.
about that?
She play too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, here we go. Check on your people. I don't know why people keep moving back to Louisiana. I know y'all love it. I don't know why people
The disrespect.
move to all of this.
The disrespect.
All of that keeps getting wiped out. They told us at the beginning of hurricane season there were going to be at least 20 hurricanes. 20. That means leave.
But
Last
a lot
night
of
on the
people, but a
news-
lot of people cannot.
Was it Tennessee?
leave.
Is it Tennessee? Where is it? They caught it really bad last night. They had over 8 feet of water.
Yeah.
It was up to the top of stop signs. Like, are you kidding me? There's no way I would be sticking around for that.
Big shout out to my people to New Orleans. Of course, I have family there. I hope everybody's safe. I did call and check on people. But the big thing about it is, Queen, a lot of people can't leave.
I get it.
They
I
can't.
completely understand.
You know?
We need to figure out a way for situations like this. There's lots of elderly people. There's lots of
Yes.
sick people. And let's always keep in mind that this is their home. People don't want to leave home. I get that. You know, I make light of a lot of stuff. But when it comes to something like this, y'all, you have got to put your people first. Go get them before it's time. I know that it's hard because a lot of old people don't want to leave.
Yep.
But 8 feet of water?
Yeah.
Nobody can bout 8 feet of water, ladies and
And then
gentlemen.
what we
That's when the
also-
waves aren't coming. The waves make it 10 or 12.
Right. And what we also have to do is, you know, our local and state government officials need to make sure that we have things in place. It's not like you don't know that this is not coming. You know it's coming. There's been too many. Luckily for us here in Texas, we've been spared. You know, with this one here with Zeta, it was because we had cool weather coming, and that cooler weather kept it on its track straight for New Orleans. So it could have easily been us.
Ladies and gentlemen, be careful out there. Make sure that you pay attention to these news broadcasts when they are telling you X, Y, and Z is going to happen, that we're going to have 20 hurricanes. There is no real way to get prepared for that. And they are constantly taking hits. They've not had opportunity to rebuild. Where are these people going? I've heard that they've been resending the vouchers to these hotels because the hotels aren't accommodated to be able to help them right now. The lights are going out, all kinds of stuff.
Well, that's why I said that, you know, the local and state officials need to be better prepared. I've been in the hotel business where when we had Hurricane George, and we took in as many people as we could. You know?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk about that just for a little bit, but I have to introduce you to our very special guest this morning, Miss Rakisha Bennett. Rakisha, are you there?
I'm here. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, she keeps asking if Mr. Producer, she's asking, can we hear her? I can definitely hear her. She can't hear us responding. She can't hear us responding. No.
Can you hear us now?
She's not responding.
She's not responding.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that piece together real quick. We will do that. Okay.
Technical
so,
difficulty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move into a quick moment with sports while we get that worked out.
Okay.
Vanderbilt. Sports update.
Yes.
Outside all the losses from the weekend. Let's keep moving forward.
Right.
Hopefully past that.
Florida University shuts down all sports for the 2021 season. It's about time. No, because we knew Florida was a hotbed. We knew this before sports even started.
Yes.
I mean, so with everything that's happening, why would you even entertain the thought of sports?
Lots of their money comes from tourism.
Lots of their money comes from tourism. I get it, but we just talked about this earlier. At what point do you say enough is enough? Okay.
I think that a lot of people in Texas, because we're here, are continuing to say that everything should be shut down, but it's because we're still free. If we were at home,
but we're free
in the
but
house,
we have all of these cases, we still which are steadily rising. So we're free, but we're not
Our
free.
cases are steadily rising.
We're free, but we're not free.
Because I ain't going everywhere. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's talk about this. The Dodgers, of course, won the World Series. LA Sports is on top right now. But the big topic is Justin Wilson, who was diagnosed as COVID positive after 7 innings. When the World Series is over, he went back out on the field to celebrate. Yes.
Wow.
Back on the field to celebrate. He originally went out with a mask on. I will say that. But when it came time to take the team picture,
he pulled it off.
Slid the mask right down.
Wow.
So, of course, you're looking at it from two different ways.
But those people have now have come in contact with COVID and should be put on the 2-week suspension as well.
Right. And that was the big argument. We understand it was the World Series. Hey, you still have all of these lives that are being affected. Now, they were exposed to him for 7 innings. So now Major League Baseball wants to know, okay, who authorized you to go back on the field? Who? It was his wife. His wife was out there with him. As a matter of fact, there's a picture of him kissing her with her. Neither one of them have a mask on.
Jesus.
So we get the fact that the team won. We get the fact that you put in all this hard work, but that was as careless of a move that you could possibly make.
With all those $1 million men out there, that's so crazy.
Everybody out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, this comes down to whoever wants to do it at any given moment, whoever wants to wear a mask, whoever wants to be around their family set, and who thinks that this is really an issue. I think nobody really thinks it's an issue until they catch it.
Yeah. And at that point,
some of them don't even care then because they're saying their side effects are not as bad as what they've heard on the news.
And the thing is, you would think that because they knew he was diagnosed and he was positive, you would think anybody associated with that team would socially distance themselves.
True.
Not at all. They were all like this.
Because they were celebrating.
I
watched them win it. I was, I told you I was out at Plush, and when they ran out on the field, I saw it all. I didn't even think about it because I would have been happy and celebrating as well. That's a big thing.
Big thing. In local sports, the Houston Rockets have hired a black coach. Shout out to my man Steven Silas.
Really? That's how you got to put it. Have
we
come to a point?
Because
I'm just saying. Wait. Have we come to a time where we have to lay that on the line? He black before him being a successful man in his
Yes, we do have to lay it out because we've been saying that there is a lack of African American coaches in sports. Okay. Now his father was Paul Silas, legendary coach. You know, comes from a great coaching family, comes from a great coaching tree. So yes, when I announced it, yes, they hired a black coach. So once again, shout out to my man Steven Silas. We're looking forward to seeing what you could do this upcoming season, and James Harden and Russell Westbrook and the crew.
All right, good luck. Okay, so we're going to try this one more time with Miss Rakisha Bennett. Rakisha,
Yes.
are you there?
I am here.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we're going to jump right into this because we have just been wasting time trying to get to you. Happy to have you. Like I said, we're here to talk about the music and how you got into a place where, you know, all of this good music is coming out. Tell us a little bit about yourself for those who don't know.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on. But I was born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama. I moved to Houston about 6 years ago.
Okay.
I started singing in the Baptist church very, very, very young. And from there, I went to musical theater, to college theater, to churches to now.
All righty. So what made you choose Houston? You know, there's plenty of places that they consider black meccas, if you will, you know, or for gospel music. What made you come to Houston?
Family. It was all about family. Me and my husband were freshly starting, and he has family here. We would come and visit here in the summer. When we were in college and undergrad, and we would come visit for holidays. So we were like, hey, you want to start? Yeah, where you want to go? Let's try Houston. I was like, yeah, that's good. So that's how it actually happened.
Okay, we know everybody needs that support team, you know, and husbands definitely do a lot of background work that people don't know about.
Yes.
You said that you started singing very early on. When was it that you realized that you had a passion for it? You know, because some people piddle around with it, but when did it really kind of get serious for you?
I want to say about middle school, probably 6th grade. I was summoned to sing at a Black History program, and I was one of those girls like, oh, I want everybody to know I can sing.
Was it impromptu, or did you know that you were going to have to do it?
They told me that you're gonna do it, and I was like,
wow.
You know how it is in school, and especially when you go to an all-black school, you don't have a choice. You gonna do
sure
it.
don't.
You gonna do this.
Do it.
And so and I was like, okay, and I was like, you know, I really don't want to do this, but you know, I do love to sing. It is a passion of mine, and I just went out there and at the Black History program and sung my song into, you know, it was just a feeling of like, okay, I know I can do this. Forever, you know, I know I can do this. I just have to let go of my nerves and let go of, you know, the negative, and I really want to do this. So around about middle school, 6th, 7th grade.
Okay.
Now I heard you mention you sang in church, and I come from one of those Baptist churches where your grandmother, grandfather, one of the members of the church, go on up there and sing that solo, baby. Go on up there, baby.
You know how it is. You know how it is.
Yes.
So it happened like that kind of. So just being a part of a youth choir, and my organist was like, "You come on, you gonna sing this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it just started from there. She just picked me out of the group and just was like, "I want you to sing this song." And from then on, I've just been singing it. It's just been happening. Like,
right.
I worked on my craft till it became that's me.
Was it something that you knew when you first started singing? Did you just know that I'm gonna sing? You know, some people just will sing and it'll just fade away. But did you actually know that this is something that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I pretty much knew it was something that I wanted to do. But just, you know, growing up, how we grew up, we kind of shied away from it a little bit because,
what I liked about what you said, you know, I hate to interrupt you. What I liked about what you said was that you worked on it. You know, even
Yes.
though you knew, you know, because Vanderbilt, you just asked, and she said she knew that she wanted to sing. She said she worked on it. We here like to talk about the business side of things a lot, and you can't get anywhere without putting in the work. I cannot get people to understand that for the life of me. It doesn't matter what you decide you want to do, whether it's singing, whether it's acting, you have to put in the work behind the scenes. So how long do you feel like you worked at it before it kind of hit big?
Oh, I've been working, I guess since then, middle school. I auditioned for every audition I could, for every play, for every community theater.
Ooh, I bet your mom is tired of dragging you around places trying to.
I got, you know, I just, whatever opportunity that I can grab, I grabbed it. After my undergrad, I kind of took a break a little while after marriage and children for about 7 years. And, you know, when you know it's something that you are supposed to be doing, no matter what, you're going to work at it at some capacity. So I still sung in church choirs. I still sung in avenues like that. But yeah, any opportunity I could get to work on it, I would work.
Okay. So let's talk about the writing a little bit. Do you do your own writing?
I do.
How do you stay motivated and, you know, making sure that those songs have that connection to the community, you know, to make people listen?
For me, it's just about being authentic to myself. I feel like everyone has a message. Everyone has something that they can teach somebody else. And for me, my teaching is done through my writing and my music. You know, I'm not much of a talker. I don't, you know, but when I get the message, I put it to paper. You know, I put the pen to paper and my melodies, and I just write.
Usually the ones that don't talk a lot have the biggest voice, you know. Speaking of music, who were some of your biggest influences in music, and also in having those influences, how did you develop your own authentic sound?
Oh my goodness. Growing up, Kirk Franklin was like the biggest thing for us. He was the first person to kind of like merge, you know, an urban style with gospel music.
Yes.
And for us back then, that was everything.
Yeah, he visited my high school one time, and I was like,
really?
oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, Kirk Franklin's come.
Yeah, he's like the GOAT. Besides of Kirk Franklin, I would say, of course, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle. Kind of got a lot of old school. Mariah Carey. You want to bring it up? I love Brandy's tone. It's like amazing.
You pick some of the greats.
I know.
I have so many. John P. Key, Richard Smallwood. I can just name so many people. I have so many influences. I love music. Pink, Celine Dion. The list can just go on and on and on.
Wow. So listen to me. We've got some music here that we're definitely going to listen to. We just heard a ton of different names in regards to inspiration. When you think of your music and are you telling people about it to hear it for the first time, what do you tell them to expect? What type of feel do we get from this?
I tell them to expect a great message with a sound that you could just really vibe to. You know, a lot of times when we think about Christian music, it's like you get in this, you know, like, oh, praise and worship, I scream. But this is one of those Christian songs where you can actually vibe. So you can play it at a cookout. You know, you can play it at your Christmas holidays. You can play it at your children's birthday party, DJ. It's just a song that it gets you can dance to it. It's one of those Christian songs with a great message and a great vibe.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for this, Vanderbilt. I cannot wait to share it with everybody.
Right. So just let me say this, Rakisha. Now, I like to cook. Okay, and what I do is when I cook, I have people stop by in the kitchen and join me via music. So is this one of those songs where I can say, you know what, when I go live, Rakisha then stepped into the building with me to cook?
I'm in there. I'm in the kitchen.
That's all I needed to hear.
You in the building.
That's it.
Cooking whatever you want, the mac and cheese, the grits, we in there.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do spaghetti and meatballs today, sauce from scratch. You're going to be in the building.
Rakisha coming in the
appreciate it.
building. I'm gonna put it
I'm
in
in
the car.
All right.
I need a little motivation. We've been talking about mental health, and I definitely feel like gospel music is one of those things that you can kind of push people toward to kind of get that
Absolutely.
uplifting feeling.
Yes.
I talked to her about uplifting. We're very happy that you write from the heart, because a lot of people not doing that more. They're just going with the songs that they feel like are going to get them, the big ticket sales.
And it's needed.
And you need to stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to have met you today. I hope that all of our friends and followers out there go out and buy this music. Vanderbilt, you got any more questions before we get into the music? Because I'm super excited to hear
I'm ready
the
to get
song.
into it.
Okay, Rakisha, so tell us about the mindset that you were in when it came time to write this song, and then tell us the name of the song, and we're going to get right into it and play it for the people.
Okay, it's funny that you talk about mental health, but that's a big thing for me. I'm very big advocate of mental health. And I think this song kind of came from a lot of that, it's been tough out here. It's hard, the struggles with everything that's going on in the world right now. You're like, Lord, I know you got me, but I don't see you right now. It's hard. I'm trying to do right, but it's hard. And it just came from like an authentic place of, I want to be right. I want to be what you said I can be, but it's hard. It's a dark time right now. But the name of the song is God Flow. It comes a time where you just gotta let it go. You can't hold on to it. You just gotta let it go, let it flow. All the stuff, that's just going on, and the struggles, like you can't handle it, like yourself. You can't, drive you crazy up a wall. So you just, Lord, I'm giving it to you. Let it go, and you got it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to give it to God Flow right now. So let's enjoy this music.
Days are lonely, nights are broken. I wanna be righteous, but the road is treacherous. I go with the flow, flow, flow. Go with the flow, flow, flow. Give it to God and let it go. Go with the flow, flow, flow. You've been my number one provider. Gave me the strength to be a rider. You know the devil is a liar. From the storm the sun is brighter. Sometimes I have to tell myself these burdens that I bear. When I'm frustrated, I drop to my knees. 'Cause I know you will rescue me. You provided me with the strength that's dire, protecting me from the burning fire. As long as I got you, I'll trust you, get me through. You've got full control. The days are lonely, the nights are broken. I wanna be righteous, but the road is treacherous. I go with the flow, flow, flow. Go with the flow, flow, flow. Give it to God and let it go. Go with the flow, flow, flow. When the road got hard, I wanted to give up. When the boat almost sank, I screamed out for help. When I reached out to friends and nobody would pick up, then I let it all go and let it flow. Sometimes I have to tell myself these burdens that I bear. When I'm frustrated, I drop to my knees. 'Cause I know you'll rescue me. You provided me with the strength that's dire, protecting me from the burning fire. As long as I got you, I'll trust you, get me through. You've got full control. The days are lonely, the nights are broken. I wanna be righteous, but the road is treacherous. flow.
Hey everybody, we are back right here at I'm Just Saying. That
Yes.
song was so uplifting. I can really tell that she has been in there for a while, you know, and it was very mellow. It wasn't like over the top, you know, with the old school gospel, you know, because a lot of people have kind of steered away from that. I'm
Right.
still one who likes that old school, you know.
Oh, we all do. But you need to change it up sometimes.
Yes, and this was
Yeah.
nice. This was very nice and mellow. And she was right. You could listen to this anywhere. This is definitely something I could ride to in the car.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, Rakisha, today, 4:30 Central Time. Okay,
Him and his spaghetti.
I'm going to
With
work.
meatball.
Spaghetti and meatballs. But hold up, sauce from scratch.
You
Okay?
said sauce from
Okay.
scratch. What about those meatballs?
Oh, of course, that's from scratch. I never buy packaged meatballs. That's
Ladies and
blasphemous.
gentlemen, we really hope that you
Blasphemous.
enjoyed that music. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sure that she has plenty more tracks that she would love to share with us today. You know, we only really get to have time for one. But where are we going with this music next? What do you have in the plans?
Right now, I'm just getting it out there. My plans is to just continue to write and continue to record and get my message out there as much as I can. So that's the goal.
Oh yeah, I'm really loving this uplifting spirit that she has as far as putting the music out there and making sure that she's heard. We talked about mental health earlier. This is something really refreshing. It was a nice change for me.
Awesome message.
Mhm.
Yeah, I loved it. Do we have any projects coming up? Maybe an album?
Maybe in the future. I am working on an EP currently. I have so many songs in the box that I've worked on in the past that we're just gonna see what happens, see where it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please support this girl. She is doing a good thing for the right reasons. We love the music. I want to talk about, you know, instruments for a little bit and the music behind this. Who's producing this stuff?
The producer on this track is a guy named Rodney.
Okay.
Rodney, he's out of Atlanta / California. Also worked with a local producer here as well called Chase Allen.
Yes, Chase.
Oh, you know, yeah, he helped
Yeah, I know
me,
Chase.
with his track as well. He's a very brilliant mind. We absolutely love him. And me and my husband, we all just put our brains together and worked this out. But it was produced by Rodney Jones.
Okay. All right. Well, tell everybody where they can follow you on social media.
Please follow me on my Instagram at Mrs. Keisha, Keshia Bennett, and all my other social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube, is for Keisha Bennett Music.
All right, Miss Rakisha Bennett Music. Everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this. We thank you so much for coming on today. And we are going to get to a break. So we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Simply Tennille. I wanted to do it. No, we're over here arguing in the background. Y'all have no idea all the stuff that we talk about behind the scenes.
What I have to put up with.
It's okay. I'm just saying, it's okay. I'm your girl Simply Tennille. Please take time to follow me. And my blog has several new posts up. Simply Tennille 365 is definitely up and running.
And it's your boy, I Am Vanderbilt, and you can follow me on all social media at I Am Vanderbilt.
He's Vanderbilt, just in case you didn't know.
And now you know.
Coming to an event near you. If you'd like to be a part of the show, or you'd like your business highlighted here on the I'm Just Saying Morning Show, we would love to have you. Yes. All you have to do is DM us, or you could give us a call. Remember that the number here is 303-303-EDGE. Because Tennille's Touchy Subjects is coming real soon. Uh-oh. But before we get into that, I got to talk just a little bit about the BET Awards, which aired the other day.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
How did you like the new virtual kind of throw-off spinoff of the BET Awards hosted by the 85 South Show?
I enjoyed it. It was refreshing. It was different.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed it. My man, DC, he's something else. That's a character.
Man.
DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly.
Young Fly.
With his roller skates on.
Wait, did you see him?
I definitely
Did
saw
you
him with
see
the
him with
roller
the
skates
roller
on.
Yes.
I've met DC several times in person. He is constantly and consistently the same person.
All the time.
All
And
the
that's
time,
good.
24/7. And I really like that about people or characters, if you will, because they do become characters to us. So I'm really happy to be able to see this show grow. I was a little suspect on it at first. I didn't know how this was going to go. But I'm very glad that they're doing well. I'm glad they were able to host the BET Awards. Atlanta. Big shouts out to Atlanta because everybody from Atlanta was on this show.
Yes.
Everybody from
Good
Atlanta.
look.
They did
Good
a
look for
really great
Atlanta.
job.
Good
I want to
look.
kick a shout out to my friend Angie on the beat. She was able to interview a lot of these people. You know how they used to have where you went to the little side room and did the things. She was able to do the interviews. A friend of mine that I met at Essence a couple years ago, and she was actually on the list for BET and had several of the interviews. So if y'all go check her out, she is on Instagram and her interviews are posted there.
Awesome.
With the BET logo and everything like that. So
Okay.
congratulations, girl. You got you some good interviews.
And you
through
know, I'm
that.
going to go ahead and put this in the atmosphere right now. You never know. You might just see I'm just saying at the BET Awards. You never know.
Guess
You
what? We're
never
working
know.
on it. You
We're
already
working
know
on it.
We're working
But,
on it.
okay. So what did you think about the Brandy performance with Erykah Badu? And
That was one of the better performances.
I
but
really enjoyed it.
But let's say this.
Okay.
I guess not having the energy of the crowd put a damper on all of those performances. Except for the Cyphers. You know, I have been a fan of the Cyphers ever since they added them to the BET Awards.
Right.
They've been phenomenal. Like, I just love to hear, you know, people that I may not have heard before and stuff like that. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's so raw and edgy. I like that a lot. But when it comes to those people that you know are out there, they've been killing in the game for a long time. You know, I love Miss Erykah Badu. D-Town representative, let's do it. Anyway, I just had to throw
I knew
that
she
out
was
there.
going
I'm
to
just
slide that
saying.
in there. I knew she was gonna slide
So
that
I
in there.
absolutely loved that tribute, but Mulatto on top of Magic City, you know. Then who was the other the girls, the City
cannot-
Girls?
Yeah.
You know, y'all are back, but that performance for the type of song was kind of lackluster for me. I get it, you had your
enjoyed it.
kitty cat suits on, and
Yeah.
but the popping wasn't even all that, and everybody sounded winded.
I
Y'all
enjoyed
should
it. I
still
think
be
it was-
exercising.
like you said, because you know you didn't have the crowd, and you know everything was virtual. Of course, that gives it a whole different type of vibe. But I really enjoyed
I bet you
Erykah.
did.
See, she played too much, because all I was gonna say was I really enjoyed Erykah and Brandy. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Okay.
She goes too far.
I do sometimes. It's okay. It's who I am.
I can't do this with her. Mm-mm.
Baby. But anyway, so yeah, I did enjoy it overall, if we had to say that. But yeah, it gave it a different vibe. It definitely gave it a different vibe. But I thought that DC Young Fly and his crew,
Oh, they
sorry, I
did a
can't
good
remember
job.
everybody's stuff.
Good
I think that
job.
they did a really good job,
Yeah.
especially including everybody from the TI was on, and you
Yeah.
know, keeping everything socially distanced
Yeah.
and still having a really good time. It takes a lot of work to put stuff like that together when everybody's not right there and in your face.
And me personally, and this is just something that I would like to see, I think what, you know, DC Young Fly and the whole 85 South crew, I think we need to incorporate them more, because now, you know, it's time. I'm not saying that, you know, the veterans and the greats of the game don't kill it. Matter of fact, shout out to Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz performance.
Yes, yeah.
I definitely enjoyed that. You know, Lil Wayne was showing the vocals. You know, way to watch yourself. Way to represent NO. But yeah, but you know, I
He
think
had to find a way to squeeze.
I
his
sure
city
did.
in
I
there.
got to squeeze
You gotta
my
squeeze
city.
your city
That's
in
right.
there.
I got to squeeze my city in.
Okay.
All the time. But yeah, I think, you know, with the way that they did it, I think it's time to usher in the new generation.
Usher in a new generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let them handle it.
I'm with that. They definitely handled it, and they did a great job. I watched it all the way through. You know, that's hard. You know, sometimes now you can't
We might
watch
see.
a
We
award
might
show
see.
like
We,
that.
we might see my guys CNC Music Factory on the BET
They're
Awards
definitely
next
going to be
time.
on something because clearly I can't shake it. They're around it a lot, you know.
They Showtime, both of them.
That's what he calls the twins, ladies and gentlemen.
Call them CNC Music Factory.
I'm done.
Both of them box office.
I'm done.
Yes.
Box office hits.
That's
You're right.
That's right.
Let's talk about for a little bit these storms again and giving Colorado a break on the fires. Colorado also had a snowstorm come through. They had their first real serious fall. They were very thankful for it because it put some of the fires out. Happy about that.
Right.
Happy about that. We're going to also squeeze in a little movie here. You know, Felicia Rashad is in a new horror film, if you will. You know, I saw the trailer for this.
I did too.
It made me be like, you know, I was kind of like, Felicia.
Well, the thing is, this is not the light that we're used to seeing her in.
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna
definitely
watch
intrigued though.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch
Yeah.
it just to see how she pulls this off.
Yes.
I just can't see Mama Cosby as a killer.
You can't see Let the Record Show?
You remember the last time? What was the other movie that she was in where she was a killer and she was holding people in the there was another movie. I cannot remember the name of it right now.
We'll think about it.
But
Yeah.
it did.
October 31st from 12 to 4. So Vanderbilt will be in the building. Definitely come out and support. I'm actually going to post a flyer on my social media.
On Friday.
I'm definitely gonna drop the flyer on my social media. Y'all definitely come out and support. So I can pull the plug now.
Yeah, you can pull the plug. It's done.
Okay. So before I pull the plug, I got to shout out to my guy CNC Music Factory in the back. I'm gonna use their
Cutting
little.
up today.
Yeah, I'm gonna use their little.
Okay. Posh Virtue Hookah and Daiquiri Lounge. We wasn't supposed to tell it.
Which is why I hadn't said nothing all this time. Y'all.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's last minute. Hopefully people have already made their plans. We will definitely be being safe. I'm scanning foreheads on the way through the door. So if you're not one of those people who are trying to wear your mask, you definitely need to not show up here because I'm going to test you coming in. And I've got a couple of costumes. Can't wait to roll out for this. You know, we're big on costumes in our house.
And Charlie and Max, speaking of cooking, I will be cooking that night.
Come through.
Come
Fish
through.
baskets on deck.
Come through.
Cajun pasta on
On
deck.
deck.
You know I love some
On
good food
deck.
at a really nice party. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a grown folks affair.
Yes.
You're welcome to fall through.
Come through. It's
Come
going
through.
down. So I'm gonna post a flyer.
I wish I
all
could
over social
sing.
media
I
now.
wish I could sing like Miss Bennett.
Nope. Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nope.
thank you so much for watching yet another episode of I'm Just Saying. Remember, we are nothing without you. And we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Holla.
Oh, we'll see you Friday.